2 boxes left for this month, and our next Hall of Famer. Who's it going to be? Let's find out. Hey everybody, Glenn here, and we are down to the end of our subscription box month. We've only got a couple more reviews to do, but I've got a lot of videos coming up this week. We're going to talk about subscription boxes moving forward. I'm going to kind of change the way I'm doing the reviews as far as amount of boxes and how many new boxes I'm going to have, things like that. I'm really digging these spontaneous giveaways that I'm doing that are very quick and unannounced and all that. I like those because they're fun and they generate a little bit of excitement. So I'm going to keep doing those that way. We're going to still have our end of the month giveaways and then our Patreon giveaways as well. But as far as sending little things to people, we're going to do quick, fast, spontaneous contests. Those seem to go over pretty well. So we've got a lot of stuff coming up this week. I'm going to make some announcements as far as the different kinds of videos that are going to come up, different formats, just a whole lot of stuff coming up this next month that's going to simplify things, but it's also going to make things more exciting. So stay tuned for all that. But for today, we are going to go over Nerd Block for September. As you recall, we did not do Nerd Block in August, so that I could get the Welcome Block, which I reviewed first this month. So now we're down to the actual Nerd Block. So we picked it up again for September. Now, Nerd Block, they're quickly becoming one of those boxes that's kind of if you subscribe to more than one box, it's one of the boxes you get. It's kind of like Loot Crate. You know, even if when they have down months, you don't really question the fact that you're going to get Nerd Block. It's just kind of something you get because they have some really good boxes too. They're very consistent, very high quality, and it's just one of the boxes that you get if you subscribe to many subscription boxes. Some of the other ones might be on the fence, but Nerd Block never goes on that fence because they're just one of the boxes that you can pretty much count on. So, Nerd Block's theme this month is Hyperspace. So the assumption is some Star Wars items in here. So let's see what they came up with. Okay, shirt time. We've got a black, pretty heavy shirt. This is one of those shirts that from Gildan that's pretty heavy, and it is Battlestar Galactica. But not only is it Battlestar Galactica, it's combining the old and the new Battlestar Galactica. So a Cylon by your command. So it's kind of combining the old series and the new series. So, interesting design. I like it. It's very simple. It's well done. It's definitely a shirt I will wear. It's a very subtle mashup of the same property. So it's something that you haven't really seen before. And as far as quality, the art is really good. And it's very simple. And I like it a lot. So they did a good job with the shirt this month. All right, as I said, we expected a Star Wars item or two, and we definitely got one. So we've got a BB-8 plush. So this is obviously from The Force Awakens. Nice looking plush here. The thing I like about this plush most of all is it's kind of like the Funko Mopies in that it's got like beans, like beanbag stuff in the bottom, which means as a plush, it'll stand up. It won't fall down. So they did a good job. The balance is good. You know, it'll be good on a shelf. It'll be good if you want to display it as part of your Star Wars collection. So this is actually a really nice, you know, no, I'm not normally into plushes, but this is an exception because it's just really nice. It's more like a plush figure, a plush collectible than just your standard plush that you're going to let the dog chew on, right? So this is really high quality, really good. So they did a good job with this. But it's the only Star Wars item in the box, which is a little bit disappointing. I mean, obviously, they couldn't make the whole thing Star Wars. They wanted to mix it up. But I was hoping for, you know, at least one more Star Wars item. But for the only one, this is actually a really cool one and something I hadn't seen before. All right, moving from Star Wars to Star Trek. We've got a little figure. This is the Enterprise Springs. It's basically what it is. It's a figure that you would put on the dashboard of your car. And it's got a spring on it so that, kind of like your iconic cliche hula girl on the dash that moves around, same kind of thing. As you're driving, the Enterprise will be springing back and forth. Nice item. I like the model. The model's cool. I mean, it's fairly detailed for a little plastic model. I like the idea. Now, this doesn't work for me, and the reason is, as far as a car thing, is because in Vegas it gets a little too hot on your dash to really put anything on there. This will melt in a heartbeat, or at the very least, the glue will melt and it'll just fall off. So, you know, I wouldn't really use it where it's really hot, but for a car dash thing, if you're a Star Trek fan, this is actually a pretty neat item, because the base just sticks right onto your dashboard. Again, a different item, something that I haven't seen before, and definitely fits in with the theme. And you can actually put this anywhere. You don't have to put it on your dash. You can put it on your desk, and it actually holds up and looks really good. So good job with this one. All right, we've got a Funko Mystery Mini. This one is from the Supernatural set. Now, this set is really hot right now. A lot of people wanting this set. And there's the figures. This is one of the Mystery Mini sets that actually has rarities. You know, one out of 12, one out of 72, one out of 24. So as a collectible, they're traded a lot because they have different rarities, and there's a lot of people looking for one, looking for two out of the set, which a lot of the Mystery Minis nowadays, they're all 1 out of 12. You know, the Age of Ultron set was all 1 out of 12. A lot of the newer sets are all 1 out of 12. Some of the Disney ones. But this one actually has some rarities to it. So this is a hot set right now. I've said before, and you've heard this on the last couple boxes with Supernatural stuff in it, that I don't watch the show, so I'm not much into this. I'm not going to unbox this right now. We'll save this as part of a blind box unboxing that we'll do later with a couple of them. But you know, definitely whatever's in here. Actually, we won't unbox this for a while because it's part of a box that might go to a patron. So when we get to unboxing this, we'll kind of see which one it is. And but these are actually really hot right now, so it's good to see them in a box. And the last item is a print. This one is a mashup. So we've got a mashup of Jurassic Park, Guardians of the Galaxy, or actually Jurassic World, Guardians of the Galaxy. You see Star Wars in there. If you look down here, there's Terminator. I like this print. I'm not a big fan of this art. The art I don't like that much, but I like the idea of this. Here's my thing. I like mashups, and ones that are done cleverly. You know, Jurassic World and Guardians of the Galaxy is a perfect mashup because they both got Chris Pratt, right? This one, to me, is too mashup-y. There's too many mashups in this. You know, a mashup of 2 things, great, 3 things, okay. But Jurassic World, Guardians of the Galaxy, Terminator, Star Wars. Even up here, there's a quote, "Life finds a way," Kevin Bacon. They had to throw Kevin Bacon in there too. I know they're trying to be clever, but this one is a little too busy for me. It's too much going on. If I liked the artwork better, it would be different, but it's just got too many mashups going on. You know, Jurassic World and Guardians of the Galaxy would have been plenty with Chris Pratt. I would have looked at that and said, oh, that's neat. But throwing all these other properties in there too, it's just a little bit much. So as far as the print itself, it's on cardstock. Not a bad thing at all. You know, I like getting flat prints and flat posters that, I mean, look at this one. This is, if you wanted to, easily displayable. Similar to the Comic-Con box ones. But I just don't care for it that much, just because I think that they went a little crazy with the mashups, and the art style is not thrilling to me. So, again, not a bad print, well executed, but not a big fan of how far they went with it. All right, interesting preview card of the next Nerd Block, letting you know that it's Halloween themed with 2 vinyl figures. Now, what it says here is, next month Nerd Block is delivering a Halloween bash featuring a 2-pack of vinyl figures. What this tells me is they're probably not Funko. They're probably Titans, because Nerd Block has put a lot of Titans merchandise in their boxes. So the fact that if it was Funko, they would say Funko. If it was a Pop, they would say Pop. So this is probably a 2-pack from Titans, because Nerd Block has a pretty close relationship with the Titans figures. We've gotten quite a few of Titans figures from the Nerd Block specifically. So that's what I would expect. That's great. I don't mind that. But that's just the clue, the inference I get from their little announcement here. So that's the announcement of next box. And then, of course, your card that has this month's stuff on it. They do a good job with their cards. They're nice and, well, good quality. Almost a collectible in themselves. If you collect, you know, the buttons and stuff from the other boxes, the cards would be something that you could collect from Nerd Block, showing that you got the box for that particular month. So that's about it. Overall, I liked this box. It wasn't Star Warsy enough for me, but I guess I kind of had overly Star Wars expectations for this box. If you're talking about 5 items, they're really not going to put 2, 3, 4 Star Wars items in a 5-item box. I get that. I really like the shirt. The BB-8, if they're going to put just one Star Wars item in there, that was a great one. The Star Trek dashboard thing is unusual and very nice. The Supernatural minifigure is something that is super hot right now. For them to put that in there is very timely, because a lot of people are looking for that right now. So this was a good box. I like this box quite a bit. I'm going to give it an A-. The A- is for the print. I like the quality of the print. I didn't like the theme of the print too much. Just a little too much for me. So overall, I love this box. I'm going to give it an A-, but the minus is for that print. So I really liked it a lot. You know, it could be a B+, but I'm going to throw it over to the other side, because I'm looking around and all these items are great and they're good quality and they fit the theme and they fit the value of the box. So good job with Nerd Block this month. As always, all of these boxes this month are going to be eligible to be picked by a random patron to give away. So I'm going to put this box back together, and it'll be waiting if one of the patrons picks it after our next box. So that's it for Nerd Block. Okay, now our next Hall of Famer. This gentleman has been with us for a while, just like most of the Hall of Famers. And he's always had not only really good comments on our channel and on the Facebook page and things like that, but he's a very active member of the community at large with subscription boxes. He subscribes to a lot of different channels, has some great views, has done some videos himself, and I'll put his channel link down there as well. And his name is Bill Davis, or Bill the Weather Nerd. You might know him on YouTube. Again, he's been a great supporter of the channel, and just like all the Hall of Famers, he's been around a while and was really made me feel like there's a community growing around the channel and around the videos. So thank you, Bill. I'll be sending you out a little trinket, a little token of my esteem shortly. All of you Hall of Famers, those of you who haven't gotten your little package yet, be patient with me. I'm shipping out a ton of stuff right now, and I anticipate shipping out some more stuff later this week, and it gets a little overwhelming. So be patient for those. Those are coming, and all that good stuff. Again, as I said, we've got a lot of videos coming up. We've got our final box of the month coming up next, and we are going to start getting back into doing some pop reviews and things like that coming up, and I got some announcements as far as subscription boxes moving forward. As always, subscribe on YouTube if you haven't already. Throw us a comment down below. I love hearing from you guys. Comments have kind of slowed a little bit, but I love hearing and getting that interaction with you guys. We've got almost 1,200 subscribers now, so our community is growing slowly but surely, and that's awesome. So hit us up on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram as always as well, and we will see you for the next and last box. Bye-bye.